Ayo, what is good, YouTube man? It's your boy Crackman Stevie, bro, and I'm back with another banger, bro. Now today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all the easiest to hardest characters to learn in Multiversus. Yes, I've seen some people do some videos like this. I've seen people make a tier list of how easy a character is to main. I think that's Nosy Boy. But yeah, today's video, I just wanted to give y'all my little spin on who I think is the easiest characters to the hardest characters. This video will be broken down into 5 parts, meaning no diff, low diff, mid diff, high diff, and extreme diff. Diff means difficulty, like how difficult the character is to learn. So yeah, the first 4 characters, I have Shaggy, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Taz. Now, Shaggy in this game is the easiest, by far, the easiest character to use. He's literally in the training grounds. All his moves are straightforward. It's nothing too crazy about him. He's pretty easy to play against. His best thing about his character is his, charge up ability. You can make all your super moves a lot more powerful, which makes him fire. And even though he's the easiest character in the game to use, he also can be one of the best characters in the game to use, especially if you use him correctly. So yes, sure, I had to put Shaggy at the first spot. Next character on the list is Wonder Woman. Now, Wonder Woman, in my opinion, is probably one of the easiest characters to use in the game, as well as Shaggy. The only real thing difficult about her character is her lasso. Other than that, nothing else is difficult about her character. She's pretty straightforward. She doesn't have anything super overpowered about her character. So yeah, Wonder Woman is definitely going in the no diff tier. Next character is Superman. Why do I say Superman? Because he basically takes no skill. You can spam his supers, all his supers get armor. It's really, really easy to use him, whether you're in the sky or off map. The only little thing that's a little bit hard about him is fighting on the ground, because if you don't know how to cancel out of your moves, it can be really annoying. And last character is Taz. Now, I would say that Taz is pretty easy to use, but after the patch, his character has got a lot worse. You have to actually be a little bit good at the game to be able to do good with Taz. As y'all can see on this little collection, John, I am top 12,000. I was 11,000, but it is what it is. I don't really care. I was top 11,000 with Taz, and I can respectfully say that he's an easy character to use, but if you don't use him right, you're probably not going to do good. That's why a lot of people stopped using him in general. But yeah, that is my no difficulty tier. These are the characters that are completely easy to use. Okay, now for my low diff tier, the characters I have is Finn, Iron Giant, Garnet, and Jake. That is my low diff tier. Now for the first character, Finn, the only real thing difficult about using his character is his little shop that he can do on his gold, the way you get gold. And some of his abilities is a little bit wonky sometimes, but if you just use backpack, he's really, really easy. Like, there's nothing too hard about him. Next character is Iron Giant. It literally speaks for itself. Iron Giant is literally easy. The only little thing difficult about his character is sometimes people don't know what mode to use him in, and it can be stressful, and then they start losing, and then they throw him away. He is a teeny bit difficult to get used to, but after you learn his moves, after you play like 3-4 matches, he gets way easy. Garnet is next. The only thing I can honestly say difficult about her character is her basically shield factor. Not shield, but she basically puts up a portal around her character that allows you to, stop projectiles. If there's no one using projectiles, it's kind of hard. But other than that, she's kind of easy to learn, in my opinion. Last character is Jake. I think he's the hardest character out the low diff tier to learn. But as soon as you learn him, like after like 2-3 games, he's pretty easy to use. The only thing that's actually difficult to learn is fighting on the ground, which can be found out pretty easy and pretty fast. Now, my mid difficulty tier, my mid diff tier, I have Batman, Rain Dog, Bugs Bunny, and Velma. That is my mid difficulty. Now look, Batman, I'm not going to say he's extremely easy, but his combos and the way he fights is pretty straightforward. It's just a little bit stuff that new players can find difficult about him. And, landing, combos and moves. I think that his Battle Bomb and his Batarang can be a little bit difficult for some people, because without that, it's a huge cooldown and you don't know what to do. If you use his Battle Bomb and his Batarang together, it can be really simple and straightforward. After you get that down, bro, he's a pretty solid character. Now, Rain Dog, I know a lot of people have hard times using Rain Dog, and he's probably one of the hardest characters to get really good with, which is the reason why no one used Rain Dog that much anymore. But yeah, I can understand the fact of how Rain Dog is a little bit hard, but after you get him, like, get down his abilities, in 2v2 he becomes pretty easy to use. Next character is Bugs Bunny. Now, Bugs Bunny, another straightforward character. The only real things that I can say is difficult about him is comboing up. But if you watch like a 2-minute tutorial on how to combo up on Bugs Bunny, it's pretty simple. After you play like 5-6 matches, probably get him to like level 5, you're gonna see that it's way easier. Or you can just hit the lab and he's way easy. The only really thing that's difficult is landing your moves. That's literally the only thing. But other than that, he's pretty easy in my opinion. Last character is Velma, probably the most difficult character on this list. I can understand why people will say she's the most difficult. Using her, first hopping on her, the only thing you're probably going to be doing is using her light bulb. And I get it, because that's the most easiest move to use. But once you actually get her screaming down, her little scream megaphone technique, and calling the police and everything down, her character gets a lot more easy. She does have a lot of cooldowns, not more than Tom and Jerry, I think. But she has probably one of the most cooldowns in the game. And I can understand why people say she's extremely hard to use. But at the same time, she's not too hard. So definitely mid-tier. Next tier is what I like to call high difficulty tier. Like the tier that's kind of hard, but it's not too hard. The characters I have is LeBron James, Steven Universe, Harley Quinn, and Arya Stark. Now, me personally, I don't think LeBron is too hard to use. I think day one when he dropped, I was just going crazy with him. And I know a lot of people can't do that, but without his ball, he becomes way harder of a character to use. You actually have to put work in to use his character. I know it might be hard for a lot of people out there, but yeah, once you learn how to fight with the ball, bro, it's kind of really self-explanatory. And you get the ball back if you just click the little neutral button. It's not that hard, in my opinion. Next character on my list is Steven Universe. Now, a lot of people have been picking up Steven now. I did already have him level 12 for a hot minute, but I stopped using him because there's other characters better than him. I know a lot of people want to say, oh, he's getting a patch, he's getting a buff. So that's why people are starting to use him now. But look, Steven is kind of hard, hence the reason why he's an expert character. But once you get down his platforms and the way that you can bounce people off of stuff, he becomes really goated. I can't lie. I was clapping people when the game first came out. That's why in my top 5 video, I was like, oh, he's definitely number 2, but no more. He's definitely not number 2 no more. Next character on the list is Harley Quinn. Now, being that she's one of the lightest characters in the game as well as Arya, they both die extremely fast. But if you get Harley Quinn's combos off, super easy, bro. Ooh, if you get her combos off, she becomes goated. But strictly mainly because of how fast she dies. That's the reason why I have to put her as one of the most difficult characters to use in the game. Next to Arya. Arya is actually probably one of the most difficult characters in the game. Comboing up with her can be hard if you don't know how to use her and everything. You might hop on her, try to combo up, and then you just, oh, I died. Stop using her. No, it's kind of hard to combo up with her. And plus, trying to get those combos off when you're dying fast is kind of hard. And I understand where people come from. But yeah, my last character, also the most extreme difficulty tier in this video, is obviously Tom and Jerry. Like, now that I'm getting used to his character, he is level 8 on my account, and on my other account he's level 15, but I don't use that account no more. Tom and Jerry is definitely the most skilled, extreme difficulty, whatever y'all want to call it, character in the game. It took me like 10 matches in like an hour in the lab, yes, a full-on hour to get fully used to Tom and Jerry. I understand y'all pain, but yeah, that is the easiest to hardest characters to learn in Multiversus right now. When more characters probably drop soon, I probably will do an update. But yeah, this is my easiest to hardest characters to use in Multiversus. So if y'all did enjoy, bro, go ahead and drop me a like. Tom and Jerry is easily the most difficult. But yeah, also subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and I'm out. Peace.
Oh, so you think you cool because you made it to the exact end of the video, huh? Well, subscribe to the channel before I take your cookies and everything and take everything from you.